Hello friends, welcome back to this channel. GATE 2025 results are out. So now it's time to solve these questions. This video contains the solutions of GATE Architecture 2025 questions. Apart from the aptitude, this question paper contains 3 sections. Part A is common, which generally comprises of questions related to both planning and architecture. Part B is architecture and part C is of planning. And during exam you have choice to attempt either part B or part C. In this video we will solve the question asked in common section of GATE Architecture 2025. I will request you to subscribe this channel so you won't miss any upcoming videos. So friends, once again welcome back to this channel. My name is Rahul and you're watching Architecture and Planning with Rahul. So let's start with today's first question. As per the United Nations Development Report 1990, which of the following is not a key indicator of Human Development Index HDI? So the correct answer of this question is option D, mortality rate. This index was developed by United Nations and used to assess the social and economic development of countries around the world. It has 3 main indicators. First is life expectancy, which tells about how long and healthy life of people of a country is. Second is expected years of schooling, which generally gives the idea of knowledge of a person of a country have. And the last and third indicator is per capita gross national income, which gives the idea about standard of living of citizens. Let's move to the next question. As per the URDPFI Guidelines 2015, the suggested population served by a single unit of neighborhood park for plain areas is. First, see what is a neighborhood park. So a neighborhood park is a recreational and social hub within a community. Typically serves residential areas of shorter distance. In this picture, neighborhood park is marked in red color. And as per URDPFI Guidelines 2015, a neighborhood park is required for every 15,000 population. Therefore, the correct answer is option B. And minimum area of a neighborhood park should be 1 hectare. In this table, you can refer various types of parks required for population serving per unit given in column 2 and required area of these parks given in column 3. I have already made a video on entire URDPFI guidelines. You can also watch them for more detail. The link is given in the description. Let's move to the next question. As per NBC of India 2016, the minimum clear opening width of a doorway to allow single wheelchair access is. So according to National Building Code of 2016, the minimum clear opening width of a doorway to allow single wheelchair access should be 900 mm. And ground area required to turn the wheelchair is 1500 mm. So the correct answer of this question is 900 mm. Next question is, in landscaping, Miyawaki technique is used for. So Miyawaki technique was developed by Japanese botanist Akira Miyawaki. The technique is used for creating dense forest by planting native plants in a short period of time. In this plantation, trees are generally plants close to each other, just mimicking the forest regeneration process. Therefore, the correct answer of this question is option C, creating dense forest with native plants. Let's move to the next question. In Burgess Concentric Zone Model 1920, blank is characterized by mixed residential and commercial establishment. So let's understand what is Burgess Concentric Zone Model. Concentric zone model theory is an urban planning theory developed by Ernest Burgess in 1920. He divided the city in 5 concentric zones, with every zone have its distinct function and use. CBD or Central Business District is the first zone situated at the center. This zone hosts main commercial and business activities. Second concentric zone is factory zone, which is dedicated for factories and manufacturing units. As this theory was developed during industrialization, therefore industry was the main focus and element of the town. Third concentric zone is the zone of transition, which consists of mixed character of residential and commercials. And this is the answer of our question. Fourth concentric zone was dedicated mainly for residential. This zone hosts better quality homes for working class people. And the outermost concentric zone is known as commuter zone. Sometimes these zones extend beyond the city boundary up to surrounding suburban areas. Population density of this area is low and people usually commute long distance to work in CBD areas. So this was concentric zone model by Ernst Burgess. Now let's get back to the question. So the correct answer of this question is option C, zone of transition. Let's move to the next question. Identify the correct relationship with respect to water quality from the following options. So suspended solids, which includes the particles that are not dissolved in water and can be removed by just filtration. Dissolved solids, that includes salts, mineral and other organic compounds that are fully dissolved in water and cannot be filtered. Colloidal solids, that includes tiny particles which are too small to settle down at the surface, but they have size larger than the dissolved particles. All the three type of particle makes total solids and deteriorate water quality. Hence, the correct answer of this question is option A. Total solids equals to suspended solid plus dissolved solids plus colloidal solid. Next question is, as per the Solid Waste Management Rules 2016, co-processing is use of blank and blank solid waste having calorific value exceeding 1500 kilocalorie per kg as raw material or as a source of energy or both. So Solid Waste Management Rules 2016 was prepared by CPCB, that is Central Pollution Control Board, which comes under Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. And according to Solid Waste Management Rules 2016, co-processing means use of non-biodegradable and non-recyclable solid waste having calorific value exceeding 1500 kilocalorie as raw material or as a source of energy or both to replace and supplement natural mineral resources and fossil fuel in industrial processes. Therefore, the correct answer of this question is option A, non-biodegradable and non-recyclable. Let's move to the question number 18. For composting, the optimum carbon to nitrogen ratio is closest to. First, let's see what is composting is. So, composting is the natural process of recycling organic matter such as leaves and food scraps into a fertilizer, and research suggests that the optimal ratio of carbon and nitrogen in composting is approx 25:1 to 30:1. Therefore, the correct answer of this question is option B, 30:1. Next question is, read the following statement and select the correct option. P statement is, strong axial layout, symmetry, proportion and infinite perspective of the 17th century French gardens reflect the wealth, power and rigid social structure of France. So this statement is true because during 17th century, most of the administrative buildings have large gardens which are in symmetrical and follows the rule of central vistas, showing the wealth and power of French government. Statement Q is, Italian gardens of the early Renaissance period were designed as intellectual retreats where scholars and artists could work and debate. So as we all know, Renaissance period was originated in Italy around 1400 to 1600 BCE, whose main features were classical forms, symmetry, proportion, harmony, and features like column, door, and arches. This also influenced Italian gardens during this period. These gardens usually have shady trees, large spaces for sitting, spaces for meeting and debates, and beneath the trees, artists and writers can do their work. These are some examples of Italian gardens during Renaissance period, which you can see on the screen. Hence, this statement is also true. So the correct answer of this question is option C. Both P and Q are true. Let's move to the next question. The concept of blank is primarily used to describe an urban area with plenty of green spaces and water bodies to retain and detain rainwater. So the correct answer is option A, sponsity. Sponsity is nature-based urban planning approach to absorb, store and slowly release rainwater in order to prevent urban flooding. Very similar to a function of a sponge, and that's why known as sponsity. So the correct answer is option A, sponsity. Let's see all the other options given here. Option B is aerosity. It is high-tech mixed-use urban development near airport to support business, tourism and logistics. Third is 15-minute city, a self-sufficient urban planning model where work, health, education and other facilities are easily accessible within a 15-minute walk. Last option is compact city. It is also a high-density mixed-use urban planning model designed to reduce urban sprawl and promote efficient land use planning. Let's move to the next question. Identify the correct sequence of drawings prepared by architects at various stages of building design and construction. So let's see correct sequence of drawing preparation for various stages of building design and construction. So first we draw conceptual design, which includes initial sketches and diagrams to visualize the project, some rough layout, massing and zoning that can help us in client discussion and estimating rough budget. Then comes statutory drawings. That includes drawing prepared as per the local codes and regulation. Such drawings include site plans, elevation and some compliance reports that are usually submitted to authorities for necessary approvals. After this stage, working drawings are prepared. That includes detailed construction drawings used by contractors and engineers. These drawings should be up to the scale with proper material and structural details. Drawings with details such as architecture, structural, electrical, plumbing and HVAC drawings are part of working drawings. And the last comes completion drawings, also known as built drawing or record drawings. These drawing reflects the final constructed building and include all the modification made during construction. Completion drawings are used for maintenance, renovation and legal documentation. After submitting these drawings, completion certificate is issued by the local authority. So this is the correct sequence. Therefore, the correct answer is option C, conceptual drawings, statutory approval drawings, working drawings, and then completion drawing. Let's move to the question number 22. As per the NBC code of 2016, choose the correct option where materials are arranged in the increasing order of their embodied energy. And what is embodied energy? So embodied energy is the total energy required to extract, process, transport and install a building material. And the lower the embodied energy, the more sustainable material will be. NBC provides embodied energy of the building materials, and as per this, the correct arrangement of building material in the increasing order of their embodied energy is given in option B. Fly ash bricks, then medium density fireboard, then float glass and at last aluminium. Their embodied energy is given below. Let's move to the next question. Which one of the following universal design principles aim to minimize hazard and the adverse consequence of accidental or unintended actions? So out of the given option B, tolerance for error, focuses on safety and reducing risks. Therefore, the correct answer is option B. Let's move to the next question. Which one of the following buildings features an onion dome? Let's see images of all the buildings. So out of the given options, Taj Mahal of Agra has onion dome. Onion dome is a prominent feature of Mughal architecture. Such domes are bulbous with a pointed top, commonly seen in Islamic and Persian architecture style. Therefore, the correct answer of this question is option C, Taj Mahal of Agra. Let's move to the next question. As per the UN Sustainable Development Goals SDGs, urban health is dealt with in SDG 3 and SDG 6, that are Sustainable Development Goals are developed by United Nations in a conference held in Rio de Janeiro of Brazil in 2012 but adopted in 2015. It is a set of 17 goals for sustainable development around the world. SDG 3 and SDG 6 talks about urban health. SDG 3 is good health and well-being, and SDG 6 is clean water and sanitation. Therefore, the correct answer of this question is option A. Let's move to the next question. The fourth and fifth dimension of building information modeling, BIM, are. So BIM is used for building design and management. Its first two dimension, that is 2D, represent dimensional view, Third dimension represents 3D view. Fourth dimension represents time schedule, which gives the estimated idea to complete the work. And fifth dimension represents budget and costing of the project. Therefore, the correct answer is option B, construction schedule and construction costing. Let's move to the next question. Which of the following is or are likely to be caused by an earthquake? Let's see each options one by one. Option A is liquefaction, and liquefaction is a phenomena where a saturated soil loses its strength and stiffness and starts behaving like a liquid. This is usually caused by earthquake. So option A, liquefaction caused by earthquake. Option B is heat wave, which is primarily caused by high pressure system that traps the warm air in an area, preventing it from dissipating. Third is tsunami. Tsunami is also caused by large earthquakes that occur under the ocean. Other than this, it can also be caused by volcanic eruption or landslides. So option C is also caused by earthquake. Last option is tornado, which is mainly caused by the combination of atmospheric instability. So out of the given option A, liquefaction, and option C, tsunami, both are caused by an earthquake. This is an MSQ type question which can have more than one option. For understanding which questions are MSQ type or which are not, you have to read the question carefully. In this question, you can see clearly that it is given is or are, hence it is a MSQ type question. For getting marks, you have to give all the correct options. Let's move to the next question. This is the last question of the common section. This is also an MSQ type question. The question is, which of the following cities predominantly has or have a grid iron street pattern? So option B, Chandigarh has grid iron pattern. It was designed by famous architect and urban planner Le Corbusier. Some common feature of Chandigarh city planning is grid iron streets. It is also a sector-based model with land use divided into different zones. It also has an efficient road hierarchy, also known as 7 Vs. Therefore, Chandigarh has grid iron pattern. Other than this, Philadelphia was also designed in grid iron pattern. The city was designed by William Penn in 1682. Some of the common features of Philadelphia city planning are: number 1, grid iron street pattern, where street runs east to west and north to south. Town also has 5 public squares or open spaces encouraging public gathering, and it also has clear demarcation of zones. So Philadelphia is also have grid iron pattern. Therefore, both B and C are the correct answer of this question. So these were all the questions asked in common section of GATE Architecture 2025. I am trying my best to explain each and every question in detail. If the video was helpful, please do like it. Also share with your friends who are preparing for architecture exams. And don't forget to subscribe this channel. Do check other videos of this channel. Till then, keep watching Architecture and Planning with Rahul. मिलेंगे आपसे अगले वीडियो में. Until then, goodbye.